Polyworld desk fan. I repeat, Polyworld desk fan. I got a new Kadabra plushie. Can I see? That's an Alakazam. Well, it was a Kadabra when I sent it to you. A Z after Pokemon Z credits roll. Retirement village. I am retired and living with other old people. Legend ZA. Mega Evolution. The Sun and Moon Mega Pokedex entries. Hey Lieutenant Surge, why do you like electric-type Pokemon? The war. Type shit. Somebody called Ditto Jelly and now it's angry. Why is everyone in this town so profound? It's so weak and yet it survives. Magikarp is cool like that. Life finds a way. You'll never understand my pain. He's sorry. My dreams were shattered years ago. How many years ago? How old are you? Oh, mine was Bruce Willis. Mine was Britney Spears. How about you? Who was your first crush? Here's your Mega Evolution, bro. Strongest Yveltal and Xerneas. Max SP attack 397. Versus weakest Mega Z-Guard complete minimum SP attack 393. What happens when an unstoppable force meets an immovable object? People who choose their favorite Pokemon based on design. People who choose their favorite Pokemon based on lore. Sickos who base their Pokemon based on stats. Done with SV. That was fun. I was once a beached Magikarp. I was once a Lost Rates. I was a regular Gibble. There was no way you weren't going to catch me, LMAO. Alright, time to play ZA. I can't wait to try out a new team. Bounce is cracked in this Gamel. Please put me back in. I'm a gift Pokemon that's holding a Gardevoirat. Please put me back in. I'll be waiting. LMAO. Please. Can I have a bite? You gonna eat that? If Pokemon dated instead of going to daycare. So, Netflix and chill. And here he is absorbing his first soul. Isn't he precious? Oh my god, Mom, you look nothing like your profile picture. Inside you, there are two possible responses to Legend Z NPC dialogue. What an odd thing to say. Who the duck starts a conversation like that? I just sat down. I don't like it very much. And then suddenly, it appeared on its own. I'm having fun playing Pokemon. No, the game is so bad. The new Megas are garbage and the city is too small and I don't want to do competitive. I'm having fun playing Pokemon. An ice cream cone with a smiley face. An overly muscular humanoid mosquito from another dimension that sucks the blood of its opponents until they completely drained, designed by the same person. Who here wants to recommend a creature collector for people tired of Pokemon? Besides Palworld. If you can't handle me at my... You don't deserve me at my... Why are you so quiet? What's on your mind? Was there a middle evolution of Diglett? Dugduo. Venonat and Marilli are good to have around. At least they're not bug types. Venonat. This game is so ass, but the balconies and walls suck. Quit having fun. What are Victor and Gloria's opinions on the inevitable fear of death? Victor says, I try not to think about it too much, but I think you should enjoy your life while it lasts. At least then you can die with happy memories. Gloria says, my story is one of many thousands and the world will not suffer if it ends too soon. Fortunately, I decide when to end my story. The same cannot be said for you. Hey guys, Magnesium. Not what I'm called. They don't know I'm also a Latina. Fucoco watching me go to another region and getting a different croc friend. Zinnia getting rejected by Rayquaza in the games. And yet, why? Zinnia getting rejected by Rayquaza in the manga. You're Charizard. You're Charizard. You're Charizard. I'm Charizard. Are there any other Charizards I should know about? Who hits harder? God. A dog with a knife. Point of view. You watched the 38th Pokemon episode and now your vision is Porygon. Adult Red in the games. Adult Red in the fanarts. Oh, snum of the trash can. What is your wisdom? People forget that little kids also play Pokemon. Pokemon villains that stayed evil. You should know that I kissed your aunt. And on the lips. I don't have an aunt. Only a rather extravagant uncle. Wait, really? Then that means... My favorite thing about Pokemon XYZ is that there's an episode where Serena's doing her contest thing and it cuts to her mum's Rhyhorn watching it on a laptop. But later in the episode we see that Serena's mum Grace is actually at the contest watching from the audience. Nobody else lives at that home? Meaning that the Rhyhorn got a laptop on his own, punched in the web address himself, or maybe got Fletchling to do it, and started watching his owner's daughter be a contest star. All on his own! Damn, that's a smart Rhyhorn. You're 4 times weak to flying. I sleep. You're 2 times weak to fairy. Real shit. If Porygon is so great, why isn't there a Porygon 2? Ah, cool, an ambulance. But not for me. The strongest fish in history. The strongest fish of today. Average fan made Mega Evolution. Average Canon Mega Evolution. What could be worse than a 100% Z-Guard? Oh, I know. 102% Z-Guard. No. Damn! You can bounce a Pokeball off that thing. Gengar fainted. I want to eat the very best. Like no one ever had to taste it is my real test. I want bites so bad. I think we're ready for a live audience. You want us to perform in front of others? Of course. Isn't that why you all come here and practice with me every day? I just wanted to make noise. Reheasal snacks. I live here. The TV in Red's house referencing Stand By Me. The TV in Ethan's house referencing The Goonies. The plot of SV. What happened to him? His region doesn't have fire types. Rockstar Games. Game Freak. Having remakes of their most beloved games, Pokemon Gen 4 and the original GTA 3D trilogy, be made by a shitty mobile company that knows nothing about the franchise rather than doing it themselves, the games being filled with, to the brim with bugs, glitches, and having very bad graphics and having performances issues and being regulated as the worst games of their game series. Pokemon Trainers. I want to be the very best. Digimon Tamers. I'm fighting for my ducking life. This is where I watched my parents die, Regirock. What 10 years ago feels like. What 10 years ago actually is. Pokemon mummy issues. Daddy issues. Fuecoco. Bites your ankles. Has no brain cells. Small. Chihuahua. Bites your ankles. Has no brain cells. Small. Guys, I had no Nintendo consoles when I was a kid. What the duck happened in XY? How do Pokeballs work? Who even makes them? Look, there's a name on the back. Aperture Monster Capture Division. We catch what we must because we can. Shiny Pokemon in most games have normal catch rates. Meanwhile, in Legends ZA, they tripled my catch rate in this game. Oh, really? From what? 3 to 9? Yup. When I see my friend's team consisting of Gardevoir, Lopunny, Absol, Lucario, Delphox, and Vaporeon, I know what kind of man you are. Never realized how similar these two images looked. Visit Galar. Everyone is perfectly normal here. Actually, Galar. Fans, since Ingo is in Legends, Arceus Game Freak must be setting up Emmett's plotline for Legends, Celebi. Game Freak, who are planning to separate Tate and Liza in the next Legends game. Every starter is good in their own way. This is pretty standard discourse. You get used to it. Watch this. He's gonna say Chikorita sucks. Chikorita sucks. Wait, you look weak. Come on, let's battle. A legendary. Please, all I need is my top percentage Rattata. I'm really worried about this interview, Lurantis. What should I do? Don't worry, Golisopod, just make sure to make a good first impression. So what would you say are your first impression? Head-on collision. Actual Digimon evolution. It's Reshiram, he's real. Dudes, take my picture. Pay $5 for the worst mainline Resident Evil game. Pay $56 for the worst mainline Pokemon game. Ditto's lesser-known ability, breaking and entering. Pi-chan, please. Legends ZA haters when pink holographic walls show up outside their house. I summon the winged dragon of Ra. Who is the sun itself? Well, I send out Solgaleo, who eats the sun. Hello, Feraligatr from Pokemon Ruby version, Pokemon Sapphire version. Hello, Emma from Pokemon Legends. This Charmander is made out of pumpkins. People who didn't grow up with XY. People who grew up with XY. Look how big our girl has become. Gen 1, Gen 2, Gen 3, Gen 4, Gen 5, Gen 6. Me going to sleep knowing that Scarlet and Violet aren't the punching bags of the Pokemon community anymore. I am a bipedal cat starter Pokemon who's part dark type and everybody hates me. I am a cat bipedal cat starter Pokemon who's part dark type and everybody loves me. That doesn't seem fair. Me coming to terms with the fact Pokemon will never have a true villain ever again. First experiencing Wild Area 13 at night in Legends Z be like. Give me the child. Long-time fans. You all got any optimized gameplay? The Pokemon Company. We got new forms behind a paywall. Who are you? I'm you but hotter. 15-year-old me. Starter. Strongest member. HM Slave. 9-year-old me. Starter. Strongest member. HM Slave. Most famous Pokemon manga character. Expectations. Reality. These beauties appear in Pokemon Legends ZA. Nintendo watching game freak add flashy wafers to a kid's game again. I can explain you got 2 Megas in one game. You got 2 Megas before ZA? You got 2 Megas. As an apology for you getting stuck in the past, I will give you one wish. Can me and my twin have Megas for our ace Pokemon? You get 2 wishes since that first one was based. This is the most obnoxious character I've ever experienced in my life. Feraligatr and Meganium fans arguing about whose Mega is better. Imbor fans knowing he got the best Mega. You all got any water attacks? We got Hydro Pump. I'm in a really bad place right now. Damn Wild Zone 8. Hello Emma from Pokemon Legends. Hello Asuna from Digimon Storytime Stranger. Eat the croissant curry or draw 25. Professor Oak, is your mum still single? Ash, yes, Professor Oak, go and catch every Pokemon out there. Loft screen. What are you doing? You can't cute your way out of this, you little shit. Palkia used spatial rend. It's tearing apart the fabric of space-time. It doesn't affect the opposing Jigglypuff. The science of packing items. And that's all there is to it. We can squeeze in one more item by packing things rightly. If you want to pack even more things, there's more I could teach you. Many lessons later. You see, by manipulating dimensional rifts, we can force 2 items to occupy the same space-time at once, thus letting you fit 1 more item. That'll be 600,000. The fastest things on Earth. Cheetah. Airplane. Speed of light 252 speed plus X6 agility plus Salak Berry Regiliki Ra. Pokemon Sun and Moon in a nutshell. The first 3 islands. Pony Island. Unlike some people on here, I don't have any weaknesses. Alphas in Legends Arceus when the protagonist is 5 centimeters behind them but is crouching. Alphas in Legends Zah sensing the protagonist 50 meters away, trying to catch their children and going to break their bones. Mallow's timeline, Ash's friend who likes to cook. So I know this hasn't been mentioned or even hinted before. But my mother died from an illness and I told her that I hated her because she was always at the hospital she died before I could apologize, and that memory has been haunting me every single day of my life. Ash's friend who likes to cook now carries a mythical around and gets drunk. Which starters need new megas? Jenna needs them. Us! Charizard! Choose wisely. Look, ever since my Eevee evolved into a Vaporeon, she's been acting very strange towards me, Strange how? Excuse me, ma'am. Isn't this skirt a little too short? What are you talking about, rookie? You should learn from that veteran. How the duck are you a dragon type? And I'm not. Tell me, Altaria, tell me. Nothing about you even looks like a dragon. The ocean in Pokemon be like. I don't want to go. I'll give you anything. You cannot barter with death. I have shiny Charizard in my backpack. Okay, Timmy, but this stays between us. Shout out to fairy-type Pokemon that look like they would kill me. Gotta be one of my favorite genders. Love you, Mama. Love you, May. Hey, who left this bowl of onions here? Flightless bird my ass. These mother duckers fly as hell. Oh, trainer, you are unleashed too much mega energy. Now we are homeless. When you see that one bro who's been hating on Kalos since 2013 act like they've been a fan the whole time. Say what you want about Sinnoh, but these four can still solo anyone from your favorite universe. Orange Islands aren't canon. Ash caught Snorlax there. Brock's trauma appears again in later seasons. Lugia, which is a Pokemon that showed up in the Orange Islands movie, appears again in Johto. Charizard starts obeying Ash in the Orange Islands when you accidentally sit on something. When you accidentally sit on your Pokeballs. What kind of fool do you take me for? You're the first Pokemon. You're the first Pokemon. You're the first Pokemon. I'm the first Pokemon. Is anybody else the first Pokemon? Mew. Choose your difficulty setting. Easy. Hard. Fellas, if you girl has blonde hair, wears orange clothes, and has red shoes, that's not your girl. It's actually Ash disguised as a girl. Hey, Alder, you seem a little down. You doing okay? Hey, Shauntal, I've got a bit of a head cold, but it should be going away now. Of course it's you. Alder has fallen. I, Iris, am the new leader of Unova. Me doing Platinum's Battle Tower, getting 20 wins and reaching the first Frontier Brain match with a strong team. This idiot getting 3 Focus Band activations in a row and sweeping me. The father, the mother, their son, their daughter. You. The surgery has a 90% success rate. You've played Pokemon. Every squad got the terrorist, 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 terrorist. Holy shit, I think I accidentally joined a terrorist group. Children, this is dirt. Dirt, 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 dirt. When I'm in a cool bug competition and my opponent is a Gen 5 bug type. Dylan, you son of a bitch. Weak aura. I am at peace and in charge of my own destiny. Strong aura. Will you marry my brother? 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 Will you marry my brother?